how we became pregnant for free as a same-sex couple.
Let's get all cosy while we're talking about babies.
No, but on all seriousness, since we've announced that obviously we're adding a member to the family.
We've had a lot of questions.
Like a lot of
since we
questions.
announced the pregnancy, about how we got pregnant, how we did it, how much it cost, blah, blah, blah. So we basically put a post out on Instagram so you guys could ask us some questions.
The big question that everyone is asking is, how did we do it? Was it IVF? Did we go for a clinic?
Did Vicky grow?
Did something called AI, which stands for artificial insemination. You can also do something called PI, which is partial insemination, and then NI, which is natural insemination. And we used a sperm donor. There's lots of Facebook groups. We'll insert some. Vicky will put some right there.
I'm going to put one right here.
Some of the ones that we used.
And
so
just message them.
Yeah.
Got their, background STI checks and
Health
stuff like
checks,
that.
yeah.
Just to make sure there was nothing dodgy going on.
Yeah. If a donor doesn't want to give you any health checks, run a mile. You don't want any of that. We ended up finding a donor that wasn't too far away from us. He was really nice. We got a well-timed donation in terms of when my ovulation was. So yeah, we were very lucky that it conceived first time. Basically, it was a pot and syringe method, if you want to put it.
Cowpole syringe.
If you want
to order any online.
And a little food container from Tesco's. So the way that we tracked my ovulation was with, they're called LH strips. So we used the easy at home ones. We used the Pre-Mum app to log the strips. As soon as I got a high reading on the LH strips, we got the donation, and then it ovulated about 4 days later. You want to have your donation before you ovulate, because you want the SPRM to be waiting there for the egg. You need to do it within about 15 minutes of getting the donation. So we ended up doing ours in the car. Literally just...
Romance.
Yeah.
It's not dead.
Yeah, no, it's not. We literally just used a syringe, had my legs in the air for about 10 minutes. I hope
and
my
then
parents
drove
don't watch
home.
this. And I used a menstrual cup as well for about
just
3 or 4
sure
hours.
That, it was catching...
Yeah. God, I hope our parents don't watch this. Cost? How much did it cost us?
Absolutely nothing.
£0.
It was all free, apart from obviously, the pregnancy tests, the LH strips. Other than that, I think the most expensive thing we bought was pregnancy tests, which was £27.
Yeah.
And that's it. And you don't have to go out and buy the most expensive pregnancy test. We were just excited and decided that we wanted to.
We wanted a digital one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it cost nothing because legally you cannot sell bodily fluids. So any donor that says, just run a mile. So you will find someone who just wants to help other people, because obviously it's difficult to have babies as a lesbian couple or as a same-sex couple in general.
Especially with the prices of IVF at the moment.
And unfortunately on the NHS it is not widely available at the moment. It's not in all trusts. And you do have to fit a criteria, and unfortunately I would not fit the criteria for that. So that is why we decided to go down the sperm donor. Are you going to burp? That was pathetic. That's why we decided to go down the sperm donor artificial insemination route. It worked good for us.
Worked first time.
It worked first time. So
obviously don't be disheartened if it doesn't work first time. Most donors will give you multiple donations until it works. Yeah. It's obviously you've just got to have that conversation with the donor.
Yeah. Another big question we've had is, how does it work with the birth certificate? So unfortunately Vix will not be allowed to go on the birth certificate. This is down to an issue that we didn't realise at the time.
Basically, you have to be married before conception to go on the birth certificate, or there is a possibility that when you get married, you can re-register the birth, then go on the certificate. Yeah. But if that obviously doesn't work out, then you do have to go down the adoption lane. Yeah, so we're going to see if, when we get married, if we can re-register. If not, then we'll go down the adoption route for Vicky. Which either way is fine. It's still her baby, it's not a problem either way. Simple ones. Who's carrying? I am. And when is our due date? 29th of July.
Oh, I'm actually impressed you remembered that.
Not very good at remembering days, but the important ones I will remember.
How long did the process take? A about 3 weeks it was.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
including tracking ovulation and obviously speaking to the donor.
Yeah.
And then meeting the donor and then finding out pregnancy-wise.
Tested positive on 9 days post-ovulation. And we did not film our reaction, unfortunately, because we didn't think we'd get a positive that early.
Yeah, we weren't expecting it to be positive that quick.
So yeah, that is basically how we became pregnant for free as a same-sex couple.